All right, hello. I wanted to do a just a tarot reading, to make a video of a tarot reading of just the outcome of the Johnny Depp Amber Heard trial. I know it is around celebrities, and it's kind of, people say like, oh, it's just a distraction from real issues. But I would argue, given all the issues that are happening with women today, and this being about a masculine and a feminine archetype in the spotlight around domestic violence issues, I would say like this trial is kind of an interesting outlook on how society is dealing with these gender issues, gender-related issues. So anyways, I'm kind of interested to see how the trial is going, what the outcome of the trial is going to look like. So I just wanted to do a tarot reading around it. I've already chosen some cards, so let's get into it. I don't want to make this video too long because my video will cut off, but yeah, so let's get into it. We have petitioner number 1, who is Johnny. I pulled an archetype card and a tarot card. For him, we got 5 of Pentacles, 8 of Wands, 2 of Swords, and the Warrior. We got it in reverse. This is my second time making this video because I got cut off the first time. This is telling me that Johnny is moving very quickly. He has been suffering, suffering in silence. He has felt like he's been locked out of, potentially society. His reputation has been damaged by these accusations that Amber has been making. So in this trial, he is taking action. He is moving forward with, a goal in mind. But this 2 of Swords is telling me that he's doing this without a lot of hindsight, without vision, I guess you could say. He's conflicted. Maybe he's conflicted on justice even. Am I even in the right is maybe what he's thinking. What is right, what is wrong. Maybe he feels like there's a lot of unknowns in this trial, but for his archetype card, we did get Warrior in reverse. So usually Warrior is strength, skill, discipline, and toughness of will, heroism, stoicism, and self-sacrifice in conquering the ego. But reversed, we have trading ethical principles for victory at any cost, indifference to the suffering inflicted to others. So honestly, that's not a great sign for Johnny Depp. That's telling me that even though he, it's telling me that he's obviously, what the card says is giving up some of his ethical principles in order to win this trial. So, maybe if it's true that he has physically abused Amber Heard, and he's saying that that's not true, that's an ethical principle that's being overlooked. He does have this, maybe he has purposely put on a blindfold to some of his own personal actions because of this feeling of being left out in the cold by society. So let's get into Amber, petitioner number 2. Amber, we have we have the Empress and we have Liberator. Okay, then this is interesting, actually. Amber Heard, so she got the Empress. This is a creative individual. Amber's actually a Taurus, so this kind of lines up. She actually just became a mother, so that's kind of interesting too. So Liberator, we have freeing yourself and others from outmoded beliefs, releasing negative thought patterns. So Amber is known to the public as someone who is bringing light to domestic issues of domestic violence. And within this trial, she is being called a liar. She's being called an instigator of violence, actually. People are pointing the finger at her because there is a lot of evidence that does point to her instigating some of these incidences of violence within the couple, within the relationship. So this is really interesting because actually in Amber Heard's birth chart, she has Venus conjunct Lilith. I forget actually in what sign. It might be Taurus. But Venus conjunct Lilith is very much about using your femininity to break through outdated beliefs of gender norms and who plays what in relationships. And it's letting go of the idea that the woman is a victim. A woman should be submissive to her husband, and she is very much embodying these traits, I believe. So this is interesting. In this trial, Amber Heard is showing as the liberator, being liberated from outdated beliefs. So that's kind of interesting. And Johnny Depp is being shown as someone who is who feels sad, but who is and hurt and abandoned, but someone who is moving forward quickly and doing so maybe without as much ethical principle as one should have. That's interesting. 3, true nature. What is the true nature of the conflict? We have light. So this is definitely bringing light. This trial is bringing light to a lot of issues, which is interesting because we also have K2 in Scorpio at the moment. So like this trial is bringing light to a lot of really dark situations and issues that the couple has been through when they were together. A lot of drug use, a lot of violence, a lot of yelling, fights, manipulation tactics, a lot of leaking of information to the public, smearing of reputations, just a lot of things that were done in the dark, a lot of secrets being kept. They're all being brought to light through this trial. So that makes a lot of sense. For what is the lawyers, what a card representing the lawyers. So for petitioner number 1, so this is Johnny Depp's lawyers. This is Camille and Ben. We have judgment. So these people, they're lawyers. What can I say? They are bringing, this would be a good one to get for the judge, but they are passing judgment on Amber. They are, and this is interesting because this actually does look a lot like Amber. So this is telling me that Johnny's lawyers are kind of bringing, they're the ones who are bringing Amber into the zone, that a judgment zone. They are bringing a lot of issues that Amber has had, or that Amber has displayed within her relationship with Johnny Depp. A lot of issues that she never talked about, that were never brought to light to the public eye. They're bringing these issues to light. And Amber has been kind of finding herself, obviously, in the hot seat of being accused of being the instigator of violence within her relationship with Johnny. So even if Johnny has reacted to things that, we don't know. We don't know who made the first move. Is it even okay to say who made the first move and they're in the wrong? Violence is absolutely not okay whatsoever, but within this case, Amber is being made, Johnny's lawyers are creating the story, the case that Amber has been the instigator of violence. And so Amber has been, a lot of judgment has been being passed on Amber. All right, let's see. So this is Amber's lawyers. We have Eileen and Rottenborn. We have the King of Swords and the Chariot. So definitely they're going for the truth. They're going after the truth. They're hoping to, we've got an owl, we've got the crow. Yeah, they're just trying to move forward with the truth, I guess. And yeah, they are very vocally strong people, even though they do come off as kind of ridiculous at times. I guess that's Cancer energy, but they are trying to move forward with the truth, and they are kind of being bulldogs within this case. They are trying to move forward with strength, is what I'm saying. So who is the judge? Five of Swords. Okay, so this is the judge within this case. I believe her name is Penny. She is being the tarot card that we got representing her. She's being represented by the Five of Swords. So, you know, she might have a headache at this point. She feels like I don't know why this represents Penny, but she probably is feeling a little bit overwhelmed by this case. Maybe like she doesn't have a lot of control in who the winner, what the outcome will be, and maybe she believes that people are kind of just doing what they want within this case without her consent. Maybe she feels like she doesn't have a lot of control in what's happening. So let's see, what is the likely outcome for Johnny? This is a big one. The universe. Okay, so it looks like Johnny will be ending a cycle here. And you know, the universe card is like the world card. It is a pretty positive card, I have to say. But it does mostly represent the ending of a cycle. So within ending, you know, with an outcome for this trial, whether Johnny wins or not, I believe it will probably be, you know, one of the last big trials within their relationship. And hopefully after this trial ends, he will be able to move on with his life and do so peacefully. What's the likely outcome for Amber? Okay. We have prosperity begins flipped upside down. So this is interesting because this is like a $50 million case. Johnny is suing Amber for $50 million. So with this in reverse, I'm seeing, you know, what's the opposite of prosperity begins? It's going to take a while for her to be prosperous again. So this could indicate some kind of financial loss. Whether or not she wins this case, she spent a lot of money on lawyers, and yeah, I don't know. But this does not indicate, you know, if she loses this case, she will owe Johnny $50 million. So that's not boding well for her. But honestly, this card represents successful endings. So just judging by these two cards alone, it looks like luck is on Johnny's side, or it looks like Johnny might win this case. Judging just by these two cards alone, honestly. That's kind of interesting. So what's the dominant energy surrounding this matter? we have emotional loss in reverse. So yeah, a lot of emotions are coming to the surface within this trial. I believe it's not a super emotional trial just because I feel like both Johnny and Amber have already like experienced the worst of their emotions, and everything is just kind of being brought up again as a reminder of what really happened. But yeah, I mean, I would say it is like, it's kind of a good reminder of the relationship that's lost. It does feel like they're kind of wrapping up just the remnants of the drama that was their relationship. And it's sad to see because it's not super emotional, but we are dealing, and that's why I feel like this card is in reverse, because it's like Johnny and Amber are not expressing a lot of emotions. I mean, Amber is, but they all look a little forced, to be honest. But you know, who knows? She's whatever. I'm not going to comment on that. But yeah, that's tough. It's a tough trial for everyone. Okay, and then what is a possible final outcome? We got an I Ching card and this card. Okay, so we got patience, and then on the bottom of the deck, oh God, okay, we got suffering and silence, and then under that was conflict and defeat, memories of love, deception and envy. So yeah, like possible final outcomes. And then we have the approach of spring too for the I Ching. So I do see, yeah, like I said, this trial is bringing up a lot of memories that were had between Depp and Amber of their relationship. Someone is gonna take a loss. Someone is gonna take a loss. I wonder, like in this card, it's a man. So does that represent Johnny? I don't know. But suffering in silence, we have a woman, and a blonde woman who kind of looks like she could be Amber Heard. Suffering in silence. So, you know, a lot of people have turned their backs on Amber after this trial. A lot of people do not believe that Johnny Depp actually did these things. But, you know, I'm not going to go into all the details of the case, like, because there's way too much to talk about. This video would be forever. But if you are interested, you should go and watch the video or the court hearings. I'm going to look up the approach of spring and see 19. Let's see. Okay, so we have spring is coming, good times seem inevitable, and there's vitality in the air. This is a most auspicious time. Like a snake emerging from hibernation, negative forces are only beginning to stir and can be effectively controlled. This is a time of hopeful progress and must be used to one's best advantage. When approaching good fortune, conscientious work pays great dividends. A clear road lies ahead. In the spring, seeds that have been lying dormant are ready to bloom. Okay, this is interesting because we also have patience and then like a flower growing out of this person's head. So I do believe that a new beginning will be here for both of them. You know, honestly, seeing these cards together, I want to say that like Johnny's gonna lose. This is just my guess based off these cards. Johnny will lose. Amber will suffer in silence through this trial. No, I don't know. But there's going to be new beginnings for both of them after this. No matter the outcome of this trial, there's going to be new beginnings. I feel like both Johnny and Amber will be able to build again after this trial has ended. I'd like to get just one card representing the outcome for Johnny within this case. We'll do one tarot card representing the outcome for Johnny within this case. We have Page of Wands. And one card representing the outcome for Amber Heard within this case. King of Pentacles. Shit. Okay, so maybe this card wasn't meant to be in reverse. Or maybe because Amber is countersuing Johnny for $100 million for defamation, I believe, just like smearing of her name and reputation based off of his comments. So, you know, this is a page, we've got a king, and it's like this page is just, the outcome is that like Johnny will just begin to, I think he'll get some of his reputation back. Like, he's just beginning a new venture of passion, and a new venture. I think this court case is going to open up some new doors, some new opportunities in the movie industry for him, some new roles. I think he's going to start a new like timeline, a new venture within his acting career. I do believe he will take on new roles based off of the opportunities that open due to some light being shown on his situation within this court case. But there is a good chance that ultimately he will lose the case and Amber will win. Amber might even win this counter case that she is making against him because I mean, $100 million, like that's King of Pentacles energy right there. I see Amber making it out on top as far as finances go, quite honestly. And that, you know, that leads me to think that she's not going to lose a trial where she's being sued for $50 million. And it tells me that she might actually win a trial where she is suing for $100 million. So, Amber's Venus and Lilith in Taurus are going to pull out on top, I see. Amber will come out successful financially. I do believe. Yeah. So this was a kind of an interesting read. I really do hope for the best for both of them. I think it's really sad to see like both of their reputations being put out into the world for everyone to see, both of their, like all of their relationship being put out into the world for everyone to see. I think that must be horrible to go through. And I do hope the best for both of them. I mean, there was obviously a lot of love between them, but, and you know, it's not black and white. There's a lot of gray area, as Johnny said, but you know, I can't bring myself, even though there is a lot of evidence coming out against Amber Heard, I can't bring myself to not believe that there was some violence committed, domestic violence committed against her. But I do believe that, you know, Johnny may not have been treated as fairly as he could have been within the relationship. So all in all, I think Amber is going to come out on top. But I do think that Johnny's reputation this trial will help Johnny's reputation overall, and he does have new beginnings coming for him, and he is ending this cycle with Amber, and hopefully he will be able to begin anew in a positive way. So yeah, that's my video. Thanks for watching if you watched it.